that is not light. Hey, Happy New Year. How's it going, everybody? Christmas gift. All the kids are talking about the Yeti. This bad boy here, Stanley, these things have been keeping coffee hot for 40 hours since my grandfather was a little kid. Not that you want to drink 40-year-old coffee, so that one doesn't. And then, you know, another new Christmas gift, courtesy of Miss Lady. That's right. Pure chainsaw engine oil. 2-cycle. I just woofed. Happy New Year. It's a little longer into January than I'd originally hoped. I just, been getting ramped back up with everybody and everything, and we had a great time off. We had a great break. I spoke to you, Christmas Eve. We did Christmas Day, Christmas morning, the whole lovely thing. We actually ended up making stew, Irish stew. We call it stew because we were heading up north, and Nona and Papa wanted to do the turkey, so we did the stew. Boxing Day, we took off, went and visited family and friends even further north than we are now. Took about 6 hours to get there because of a lot of weather happening, and had ourselves a lovely quiet New Year's Eve, and have just been sort of easing back into the new year. We had a couple of movie days, and yesterday I was tooling down by the river because we had some beautiful fresh fallen snow, and I was just, out for a hike. For whatever reason, the audio didn't work on the, so I'm gonna check again to see if the audio's working here. Hello, audio? I'm just checking out the river, and it's beautiful, and it's lovely, and I don't know, somebody's Mr. Foxy Moxie or Coyote or something has been tooling down the river, and just serene. The sky was just steel blue, and it was absolutely perfect, right? Just gorgeous. And I was doing a video, it's sort of down by the edge where the marsh is. What didn't dawn on me, because I was so infatuated with how beautiful the day was, is that there was no marsh where I was standing, because that's where we put the boats in, that's where we put the canoes in. So the marsh has, trampled down in that area. There's marsh on either side of me. But I wasn't thinking. And as I'm talking and as I'm standing on it, it's kind of crinkling and crankling, kind of like that white ice that forms on a puddle that when you're a kid you like to smash. I do my little video, didn't realize the audio didn't record. Thought to myself, well, I'll get back out there, I'll go a little bit further, and I'll capture a little bit of B-roll just to like crunchle. So I put the camera down low, and I sort of tried to find a spot that didn't have too much footy prints on it from me. And I went out and I tried to do a little crunchle, had no idea how far out I was. Into the river I go. That was not cool. It was cool, but it was not an enjoyable experience at all. Luckily, I wasn't too far from the lodge, came back, got all sorted out. But, just goes to show you how unsafe these waterways are. It was only maybe 1.5 to 2 inches thick, but because of the marsh edge, it's not a solid slab, It doesn't get a real hermetically sealed kind of substrate along the side. Anyway, that was not fun, but it is some fun footage of, once again, me not having a very simple time in the woods. What are we doing today? Well, I bought myself a post-Christmas present. There's a couple of projects that I have planned where I've tried to jerry-rig up a drill press. The stupidest thing I've ever done is had the drill in the vise and tried to come down from the top. But there's been a couple of projects sort of in the works that a drill press would come in handy. And I remember years ago, Bob Vila had a drill press that you hooked to your drill and it stood on a bench, and I don't know, I was looking for something like that. I was on the Canadian Tire website. I know I got a few Mastercraft things. I'm slowly beginning to trust them again. For the longest time, Mastercraft meant Mastercrap. We all know that. It sucked. But they seem to have really buttoned down, and it's not a bad product. Maybe not one that you'd ever want to have expectations of. Like my chop saw, chainsaws, stuff like that, I'd never buy a Mastercraft. But normally I wouldn't go for anything past, you know, like a hacksaw. I've got some drill bits because they were ridiculous. They were like 13 bucks on sale, regularly 70, whatever that means. This thing was $1.50 off. Okay, so I was like, checked out the reviews. There were 5 or 6 reviews, and they weren't amazing and they weren't awful. They were all like perfectly fine for what you needed to do. I'm not boring out 2-inch, you know, aircraft aluminum. Okay, I'm putting some holes in some stuff. I've got some metal things I gotta do. I don't think I can use this as a sander, but there's enough projects that I can use it with that if this is halfway decent, it'll be a nice little addition to the shop. Wax papier! All right, clear a little spot here. Where should I do it? Maybe I should put it over there. Okay, we've got, I'm assuming that's a base. I'm assuming that's a shelf. Nuts and bolts. I'm assuming that's a cap. Ratchet system-y thingy. What is this? Chuck? Maybe? Yep. It's a chuck. Instructions. Nibbity knob. And some things. Okay. Hello, hello. We've got a nice big pole. This is a bench. This is a bench model. I got a feeling I'm going to put it over here simply because I have put my vise there, and usually all I use the vise for is sharpening chainsaws. And there's a better spot for it than that. But and then this is the this is the drill press itself, which I'm going to leave in its box until I need to get it, because I think we're going to have to assemble this first. All right. By the way, as somebody who is a designer by nature, a lot of time goes into these, okay? So, somebody like me has had to endure dozens and dozens of client revisions, legal and linguistics getting involved, saying, you know, this isn't right, or that isn't right, or the font's... And then, never mind, you get into, you know, making sure that things are readable and adhere to certain standards. So, you know, if you're not interested in reading the instructions because you just like to figure things out, that's cool. But don't toss them aside like, all right, 10-inch drill press with light. Page 4, quick start guide. Page 5, specifications. Well, that means to me, somebody, we got a weather advisory. Looks like I'll be plowing tomorrow. Safety guidelines. Well, this is missing half the steps. Oh, that's a quick start, I guess. Safety. Additional safety. Electrical safety. Recommended extension cords. Model information. Unpacking. Okay, here we go. Page 20. Page 20, and we're just getting into how to unpack. Thank you, clients and the legal department. All right, one thing I always like to do, sort of lay everything out to make sure we're sorted and we've got what we need. It goes back to my days of Lego, I think. That's nothing, that's nothing. This is, oh, we said it's the chuck, right? Chuck and key. Okay. Doesn't look like there's too many bolts in here, so... Hi, sorry about that. Doesn't look like there's too many bolts in here. Allen key, some spring washers. I guess that's it. All right, let's see. Set the base on the floor. How about I put it on the workbench? Place the column tube on the base. Might help if I had it the right way. Column tube on the base. And M8, a spring washer and a flat washer. I'm assuming you guys are M8s. I love Lego. I got a Lego Batmobile for Christmas. And, man, is there anything nicer than when everyone's done and off doing their thing to go downstairs, lay out all your Lego, pour yourself a little drink, put on some Christmas tunes, and just have yourself a grand old time? I don't think so. Feels a little loose. Let's go over here. That feels like it. Yoink. What's next? Table to column. Insert the rack into the geared groove. Make sure the worm shaft on the inside is engaged. I guess we're going to have to take this off, eh? Ugh, gunky. Okay. Now that's either packing material so we don't rust, or I'm not supposed to clean it. Ah, remove the protective oil, but is applied. Okay. I can do that. Probably have to get a paste wax or something for that, eh? You know, I'm so far impressed. This is not heavy duty, but it's not decent. All right, insert this. What do we want? Top? There's a little bit and a tall bit. Tall bit. Of course, they're showing me backwards. That's in the worm drive. Oh, I can see why they wanted me to put it on the floor. Well, that slides in there. Okay. Well, and that would explain what this is for then. Place the collar. Bevel side down. And there's a little Allen key. Tighten the set screw with the hex key. I put a hex on you. All right. Make sure there's enough clearance around the table to rotate around the column. The collar must sit loosely over the rack and not angled on the column. What? To avoid column or collar damage, only... Oh. So that isn't supposed to be tight, okay. Oh, I see, because they want us to move this around. Okay. Oh, and then this tightens it here. No. You smart, Canadian Tire. You smart. Insert the table support crank handle. Assume we take this little fella off. What is that? I'm a guess. Right. Oh, because I got doy. Okay. I'd bet you there's one of your first differences between this and something 6 times the price. Is this movement is janky. I would bet you on, like my father-in-law is a cabinet maker. I don't know what brand he's got. I think it's older than him. Big green monstrosity, all cast iron. And his moves like, you know, a hot knife and butter. But this was not that price. So, we good. Okay. What do we do next? Lift the drill press assembly carefully on the mounting hole, blah, 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 blah. And then the feed handles. Okay. Given the weight of this thing and how high I gotta lift it, brought my little step stool. I'm a shorty. That's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Okay. Oh, the sticker's crooked. I hate that. I can fix that. Okay. So far, so good. Tighten the set screw. 1, 2. Feed handles. Nice. Oh, now it wants me to install it in its final location. So, a little bit of work we got to do about that first. So, I figure I'm gonna put it here because then I got lots of lots of room. I can make this sort of primarily drill bits and junk, and it's got a light, so we're good. So I gotta remove my vise.
My biggest vice is a good time. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Now I remember how I did it. I got enough juice. Nope. Oh shit. They're not loving the cold, eh? Wow. Alright. Put you over there. I love tikis. Tikis are awesome. This fellow over here, Miss Lady bought him for me for Father's Day one year. But he fell over. The wind blew him over and he shattered. It's a nice clean break. We just got to glue him back up. I'd like to say, oh, his name's Tommy, but I don't have a name for him. Okay, so. You're heavy. So I'm thinking something like that. Something like that. I built this workbench. I built this workbench with a plywood top and then screwed masonite above that. So if this ever gets dinged up or stained real bad, I can unscrew it, put new masonite on. Norm Abram taught me that on his TV show. I don't know him. I really wish I could meet him, but. Yep. We'll run the cord a little nicer down the road. But for now, let's just see. I'm going to assume this is light. Well, it's loud, but it's Mastercraft. We'll give her an inaugural run, eh? Hey-oh. Just for giggles. I'm gonna have to buy some new clamps, I think. All right. Oh. Oh. That's lovely. We're definitely going to have to figure out how to f***ing zero this in. Maybe that's me. Okay. I either don't have the drill press itself in line with the body that I thought I did. I wonder. wonder. Whoa. Oh, shit. That wasn't even sitting properly. Okay, anyway. Well, I think we're going to have to classify that up to user error. For Christ's sake. There we go. Now that works. Okay. This is why I'm not a carpenter. This is why I'm not a carpenter! So far, so good. Definitely going to have to invest in a couple of clamps. I'm going to have to rejig a few things here to make this more of a drill corner. But, oh, I used a little, I'm not even going to tell you how I did it. I used a little creative technique to get that sticker straight. Not going to tell you how I did it. So far, so good. So we'll give that a couple of tries. I've got to figure out, I was wondering, I've got some spade bits, but I wonder if I need to use a Forstner bit for this little thing I'm going to make. It's deceptively simple. It's literally just a piece of barn board with a wooden dowel in it. But quite often the simplest things bite me in the ass the hardest. So I'm going to research that just a touch more. And I did just get an email from a client who's having a holy crap, we didn't realize the date emergency. So I'm going to go give them a hand, which means the better part of my day has been taken away from me. That's okay. And we will jump back out to this. If not later on today, we'll hop back out tomorrow, first thing. And we'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll build some sort of a little shelf system, hang this on a rope or some crap. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, because I don't want that to turn into the land of, hey man, where's my freaking thing? So, unboxing video success, I think.